Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Crystal. I am the Ragin Caucasian. Last time, aka a month ago, we made it through the Elex Forest. We got to see the birth of our wonderful child Eggy, who I decided to give Flash. See, Flash. And I dumped off between this episode Shoot for Sandshrew. So, where have I been this last month? Well, there's actually been a lot of stuff going on, in case you guys missed it, for nights in this past month. We had our Thanksgiving event that was kind of successful. I mean, we were expecting to get a little more interest than we did, but it was good enough. We made nearly $400 for Child's Play, so, you know, that's all good. It's all about the money. I mean, if we got one viewer the entire time and he donated $1,000, we'd be happy than getting millions of viewers that donated $5 total, which I guess would be possible, seeing as how many people like to just go on there and donate a penny or 2 pennies. But oh well. So this time we're gonna try to work our way into Goldenrod. I feel bad because I mean, also one of the reasons I've been gone is this is actually a new file. As I fight this, my old one got corrupted. I don't know how, but it got corrupted, and so today I've had to redo the entire game again over for you guys, which actually hasn't been a big deal because you can actually speed up. I guess you guys have seen me doing it because I've just gotten used to doing it, but if you press down on the space bar on my Visual Boy Advance, you can speed up the game like 1000%, so it's really fast, so it helps. It helps with a lot of the battles and stuff, and I was actually surprised. I didn't think I was gonna get it done for you guys, but I got exact levels as before, as you can see. I mean, Polyshore just leveled up, so I felt pretty proud of myself on that one. But this time, there's gonna be a lot going on. I'm gonna show you guys around Goldenrod. Half of this episode will probably be going around Goldenrod, just because Goldenrod is such a long, big city. Not long city. It technically is a long city too, but it's big, and it gets bigger in the new gen, but that's not for now. So I'm gonna show you around Goldenrod. We're gonna get the bike. We're gonna get nothing is affected by freaking hypnosis. We're gonna get what is it called? Why did I click on that again? We're gonna get the odd egg, which is an egg that you get from the what are they called, daycare people here in Goldenrod. I wish they brought it back for the other games because it's a fun little thing. You get a baby Pokemon. It's random what Pokemon you get. You get one of the baby Pokemon. So you either get Magby, whatever the hell the baby form of Electabuzz is, like Elekid or something like that. You can get what else? You can get a Pichu, an Igglybuff. If it was here, you could probably have gotten it. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I'm gonna switch to Cyndaquil. You can get basically any. Oh, you can get a. I hope I get. I would use it. A Tyrogue. If you can get a Tyrogue, that'd be pretty cool. And so you can get all the baby Pokemon. But here's the catch. They all can come with Dizzy Punch, which is a really cool move. Most of them, I believe, come with Charm. And they have a 50% chance of being shiny. So I'm gonna get that egg. I'm gonna speed it up for you guys. Cut out where I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But because actually, I'll save that for after I get the bike. Because you know, it's interesting how they started it in this game. How every daycare center, except for the one that's in Fire Red and Leaf Green, everyone that allows you to have baby Pokemon has an area right next to it where you can go up and down some form of long walkway in a bike. It's not that hard, and so like it's usually at least like 100 squares, or not 100, but somewhere pretty big. You're usually the biggest stretches of land. I think the biggest one being it's either a tie between the one in Diamond and Pearl and the one in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, because in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald you go through 2 cities and a relatively long route horizontally, and then in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum you go through a town, and you go halfway through 2 routes or whatever. It's a long ways. So I think Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum probably take the cake on that one. But once again, don't take my word for it. I haven't done the exact distance in squares. So as we fight all these trainers here, Goldenrod's a fantastic place, because usually by the time you leave Goldenrod, you're getting close to your 3rd evolution starter. You usually, if you have secondary Pokemon, they've usually evolved by now. And so, clearly, Stake and Polyshore will probably be evolved. Nothing is affected by it. Stake and Polyshore will probably both be evolved. Polyshore not to its full evolution, but Stake to probably its full evolution by the time we leave Goldenrod. Just because there's so many trainers. And don't forget, we'll have Scyther by the time we leave Goldenrod, so Scyther's always fun. It'll be actually a pretty good Pokemon. It has huge attack stats, and it's really fast, and then I just like... Scizor's one of my favorite Pokemon, so we're going to be evolving it, even though for in-game, Scyther's better, just because speed rules. But for the most part, Scyther is better, or Scizor is better for the most part in the metagame and all that stuff, and I really like what they did with Scyther's evolution. I wish upon a fish that they would make a 3rd evolution for Scyther, or some baby form of Scyther or something like that, where they can boost Scizor's stats a little bit, or at least give it some cool moves, something along those lines. Or actually, I think what would be pretty cool is if they made finally. There's a few Pokemon, obviously, that everyone in every game, or everyone usually thinks should have gotten evolutions and have yet to receive evolutions. For me, one of those Pokemon is Pinsir. I mean, even in 1st gen, Pinsir was pretty decent. In this one, he's okay. He kind of gets out. It was close between him and Scyther for top bug. I believe. I think Venomoth was up there too. Venomoth is another Pokemon, though, that should have gotten an evolution. But, so here, let's throw... We're gonna have to throw Rocky away. I'm sorry, Rocky. Alright, so we do that, and so, yeah, here... So, Pinsir's one of those Pokemon, because, I mean, really now, he's been really outshined by a lot of the bugs. Another Pokemon that's from this gen that should get evolution, it'd probably go up to, like, an Uber tier if it got evolution, but it would definitely be standard tier, would be Heracross. It'd be cool to get an evolution, but it'd probably be along the same lines as, maybe it'd be like this is the chick that takes your Pokemon, and then this guy, I'm the daycare man. Do you know about eggs? I was raising Pokemon with my wife, you see. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible is that? Well, would you like this egg? Then fine, this is yours to keep. We received the odd egg. I don't know why I gave him a Western voice, but I did. And so, yeah, Heracross is one of those Pokemon, kind of, but Pinsir's definitely one of those Pokemon. I would have loved to see a Pinsir evolution. I'm just going to switch to Cinder here, so we can quickly get through this battle, because as you can see probably by the watermark by now, I moved back to Bandicam. I think it's much easier. I figured out, I used to have to, for the first few episodes obviously, I used to have to do my voice recording afterwards, but I fiddled around with it. Turned out it wasn't too hard to make it so I can record my sound through my webcam while I'm doing this, so I have my webcam stand, kind of, that's a stack of post-it notes and a ruler with duct tape. But yeah, I should be, actually for you guys, I should be getting a new mic relatively soon. But as I say this, we have 30 seconds left in this Bandicam trial, because Bandicam trial only lets you get 10 minutes. I do have Fraps now, but unfortunately Fraps does not seem to want to work with whatever the hell it is, with Visual Boy Advance. So we're going to step into Goldenrod City here, and we're going to be right back. Moments later. We step into Goldenrod City. Let's see here. Pokemart. Poke Center. Let's heal our Pokemon. That's usually a good tactic. So as we get into Goldenrod, a few things about Goldenrod. Obviously, this is the town. This is the only game with 2 of them, but obviously it's because it has 2 regions. Goldenrod is the city in Johto that has the superstore, making it the earliest town in the entire series that gets the superstore. For first gen, obviously you get it when you are in the 4th gym town, but the 4th gym town obviously is quite a distance away. It's a lot longer. It's probably like if it was in Cinnabar, or not Cinnabar, in Cyanwood in this game. So all the floors, I'm not gonna go through all of them. Everyone knows it's always the same. There is one thing here though. Actually, one sec here. I'm gonna go as I hit my spacebar. There is a guy in here that I'll show you. I don't know what he wants, but there's a guy in here that will trade. Where is he? Oh, it's not that chick. Could be that chick. I'll have to see. Okay, it could be that chick. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I think it's this chick, because I believe it's against the wall. Oh, this is the mystery gift chick. There's someone in here that wants to trade. Like, what is it? I think he asks for, like, a Drowsy for a Machamp. Or not Machamp, not Machoke either. Whatever the hell is the first form of Machoke. I've been really Pokemon deprived lately. But yeah, so same general thing, all your levels. It's also the town, as in most of the department store towns have, is the casino. In this game, same thing. It's easy to get coins. Let's see here. There's some prizes. What's the prizes? Because I might actually. I think there's. Oh, I don't have a coin case. Oh, I know where you get a coin case. We'll go get a coin case later. So, there's that. There's Bill's house, but there's nothing to do in here yet. And then this place is interesting. I think this lady wants to trade too. Nope. This is an underground shopping center. I don't understand where they came up with the idea for this, but it's interesting. There's actually a lot that goes on in this place that you want to keep tabs on quite frequently. First off, there's some battles. This is what makes the place so interesting, is there's like a lot of shopping areas, but then if they're not a sales clerk, they're a trainer. So it makes for some interesting situations, and this is one of the areas that make Goldenrod such a great place for experience eventually, or well, not eventually, but as you reach it, because it's so trainer packed. I mean, I'm sure for the route above, route below, and the city, it is more trainers than anywhere in the game, because it's just so densely packed of trainers. And you'll see later too, I mean, even areas we can't access now have trainers in them, because you come back here, obviously. I mean, you do more battles in Goldenrod than probably any city in the game. So, as we fight Grimers, which are so defensive against Stake's Lick, that and it's weird how you're looking like a ball of black sludge, but whatever. So we're doing this, we're gonna battle. After this battle, I'll continue showing you guys around, because I don't want to take up 8 episodes fighting Grimers and then show you guys around, because it'll be good. I'll throw some battles in between, but for the most part, you'll understand what this place does. This place, there's a few things. I think once a week there's a guy that comes that sells a certain amount of nuggets and incenses and stuff, valuable things like star pieces, all that good stuff. And what he does is he sells them cheap, and so it's an interesting way. It kind of introduces a semi like profiting market into the game, where you spend your time. I hate Harden. But you spend some of your time buying items off off people, and then giving it or selling it back to regular department stores. So it's interesting. If you come here once a week, you can make, I think you make like 10,000. So if he's here today, I'll show you what's going on. I think he sells nuggets for like 3,000, and he has 5 of them, something around that line. So quickly finish off that Grimer with Stake, or with Cinder. Is there a second Grimer? Alright, I'll just kill this one real quick with Cinder. So, also down here, I think it's like 3 times a week. There's the groomers, and what the groomers do is they groom your Pokemon, and this is part of the new happiness stat that's in the game. And so it's interesting because there's 2 of them. So one of them is, I think, actually available almost every day. But then once a week, one of the they're brothers that do hairstyling, and so once a week there's a brother that comes that does like a super cut that gives you double the happiness. I don't know the exact stat, but it's around double the happiness. So we're gonna end this episode for today. Next time on Pokemon Crystal, we do more of the Goldenrod City Tour.